So you did read the title right. I am single-handedly vibe coding a direct competitor to Apollo.io by myself with these two hands, front end, back end, design, development. It is actually very amazing what you could do with the vibe coding tools of today. And I can't imagine how much time, resources, employees Apollo has spent building their dashboard, right? They're valued at $1.6 billion. They recently raised $100 million. I'm assuming they have hundreds, if not thousands of employees versus just me, myself, and I, and Lovable, right? So we used Lovable to build out this dashboard. I even took inspiration from Apollo's color scheme. We used ChatGPT to help us write the prompts, and we used the Supabase for backend and authentication. So let me just adjust this mic and give me a second, and I'll walk you through exactly how I built everything and what the product looks like today. So this is what the product looks like. So far, I have the contacts page done. And what it is it competes directly with Apollo's people page, right? So if you are trying to do marketing, you need to find the contact information, emails and phone numbers of people to do outreach to. You could go to Apollo. They have 175 million people in their database. But the problem is I'm building a SaaS platform in the cannabis space. And in the cannabis space, you can't just target people with these industry and keywords section in Apollo, in Instantly, in ListKit, even in LinkedIn, right? They just don't have a cannabis category. It doesn't exist, right? No results found. The closest you can get is alternative medicine. But even that is going to give you, the masseuses, the acupuncturists, the hemp industry, which I'm not targeting, right? All of the above, chiropractors, all of the above in alternative medicine, right? So if I'm emailing chiropractors about my cannabis SaaS platform, it's going to ruin my response rate and, get sent to spam and all that bad stuff that you don't want. So I needed to find actual cannabis business owners so I could sell them my cannabis SaaS. And I did this manually. I couldn't use Apollo. I couldn't use Instantly. I couldn't use ListKit because of the problem that I just stated. So what we did is we went and found all the licenses of all the dispensaries in each state, right? So we have 3 states so far: California, Michigan, and Oregon. So we started with the actual licenses, right? You have to be licensed in the cannabis space to have a dispensary. So it's a good place to start. And we found more information on it. Like, what's the license type? What's the market? Is it adult use or medicinal? Is it a retail store or is it delivery or both, right? When was it issued? When does it expire? Who was it issued by? Is the status active? So on and so forth. Then what we did is we went and did some research and we found the companies that own those licenses. And so we found what the company's named. We found what their DBA is. We found their website URL, their LinkedIn URL, and more importantly, if they're even open for business or not. A lot of the time, a company might have a license, they might get a license, but they just haven't opened the shop yet, or maybe they ran out of funds and can't open the shop, whatever the case might be. So are they open for business? So on and so forth. Then what we did is we went and found the contacts, right? So whoever owns or runs these companies that own or run those licenses, right? And so these are actual cannabis business owners or, C-suite, people that you want to do outreach to. You want to email, you want to call to sell them your software or service in this specific industry. And we got a decent amount of information on them. So their name, the category of their job. Are they a C-suite? Are they in marketing, operations? Are they a founder or owner? Their email, their phone number, their LinkedIn URL, which license they're related to, and which state they're in. So I've had this information in Google Sheets for a long time. This is what I used to do outreach for my cannabis SaaS platform. But I always thought, how cool would it be if I could bring this into a dashboard the way Apollo has it and Instantly in ListKit? And so that's where Lovable came in. So we used Lovable, and everything that's built here is just on natural language, just me typing, telling Lovable what to do. And this is the end result. So we're on the contacts page. As you can see, we have some locked contacts here. So we know their first name, last name, the category, again, LinkedIn URL, email, phone number, state. We can filter, certain categories. So if their related license is important to me or their last updated date, I could add that on there. If not, I could remove it. I can, move things around, right? So if I want the category to be here or the state here, right? This is all functionality built in Lovable. So how do I want to digest that data? And do I want to, have everybody that has an email at the top, right? So you could adjust like that as well. Currently, it's set to last updated date is going to be the most recent. So how do we monetize this? People in the industry want to come and they need to get this data. They have the same problem as me. They can't find it on Apollo. They can't find it on Instantly or ListKit, right? So we give them this dashboard. Everything's locked, but they can look and they could see how much data we have. So they could see, okay, in the state of California, you scroll down, there's 250 contacts we have in the state of California. In the state of Michigan, 279. In Oregon, we have 298. So they could filter by category. Hey, I want Oregon C-suite people only, right? We have 28 of those. I want Oregon founders and owners only, right? We have 94 of those. And then they could decide, okay, I want to pay to get this data. So what they have to do is they have to unlock it. So they could select all. And so it's going to be 94 contacts on this page that are selected. And they click the unlock button. And it's going to give them the information. The other thing is they could click into the contact and get more info here. But again, it's locked, right? So let's go ahead and unlock one contact. Just like that. We know exactly now who they are, where their LinkedIn profile is, what their contact info is, their category, their status is now unlocked, their related license. And if we go back and search right here, we see on the table as well, right? And now this information is unlocked as opposed to these locked. And if I click here, unlocked, and I come back, you'll see he's now gone, right? Because he is locked, right? I just needed to refresh. So again, all this is built in Lovable. The next step for me is to integrate Stripe. So right now, if you click here and you click unlock, it just does it, right? You see they disappeared from the table. They went to the unlock table right here. But obviously we want to charge people for it, right? So when they click unlock, it'll open up a Stripe. It'll ask them for a payment and then it'll unlock it. From there, we could add more functionality so they could actually export the lists, right? So on and so forth. So here's where I'm at right now. I just thought the YouTube vibe coding community would get a kick out of seeing the progress on this so far. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think, what you change, what you keep, and I'll keep you guys updated as I continue building this out. Till next time, peace.